I'm very excited to have with me today two board members of CreaTV. We're here with Maribel Andonian and Jaime Contreras, both of whom have been on the board of CreaTV for some time now, and they're going to tell us about why they got involved here at CreaTV. Welcome. Thank you to both of you for coming.
Good to be here.
Good. So I know that people who are on the CreaTV board represent different segments of the community. So I'm hoping both of you can talk a little bit about how you came to be here and which community you represent. Maribel?
I feel like I'm here to represent the nonprofit community, especially the social services, those that provide direct benefits to members of our community who need a hand up from society.
Okay. Is there a particular nonprofit organization you represent? Or?
I work very closely with Catholic Charities of Santa Clara County. It is a human services nonprofit. We've said who are members of Catholic Charities say often that it's the best kept secret in Santa Clara County. It's over 50 years old, serves over 30,000 people in the community, and yet there are many people who don't realize that it actually exists and don't realize the services that it provides.
Okay, great. And Jaime, what organization are you with?
I'm with GenerationEngage.org. We are a civic engagement nonprofit that focuses in on young adults getting active in their community through discussions and dialogues with politicians, both local and national.
Great. So what made each of you decide that CreaTV San Jose was important enough that you actually wanted to serve on the board? Where does that passion come from each of you? Jaime?
Well, democracy is more of a dialogue than it is a monologue. And so having those conversations in the Silicon Valley is something that was really important to Generation Engage. And more so, opening up these networks of people just opened up the opportunity to be on CreaTV as a board member, because it was an opportunity to reach out to a larger audience that way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Maribel, what made you decide you wanted to get involved?
I feel the same way that Jaime does about the flow of information. Information from the media today tends to be very one way, and a lot of it is now not even produced locally. This is a way for the community to understand and to know what is going on in our own community.
Right. And one of the things I love is that the media that folks are seeing actually represents and reflects them. It's like, you know, oh wow, there are folks of color on this channel, there are people from really diverse communities, and I think when people turn on the station, they really get to see themselves. Yes. You had mentioned to me once, Maribel, that you think CreaTV San Jose can be really useful for nonprofits in a very particular way around marketing and communications. Can you talk more about that?
Most nonprofits, especially those that provide direct services, are working on a very small budget. And often the marketing is haphazard and it becomes an afterthought. I think CreaTV provides a wonderful outlet for them in a medium that they actually wouldn't be able to afford under normal circumstances. CreaTV now will allow them to reach a segment of the community that they wouldn't be able to reach under normal circumstances.
Mm-hmm. And Jaime, I heard you mention Silicon Valley, and that's sort of, you know, a buzzword around new media and technology. And for me, that's a really natural fit for youth. And that's the community that you're working with a lot. Can you see what are some of the intersections of what young people might want to do at CreaTV that fit with their ideas around what matters when it comes to how we tell our stories?
Well, traditionally, young people have been seen as apathetic, but 2008 showed that that was not true, and that's not the case, especially here in the Silicon Valley. Mm-hmm. And so it's not necessarily a lack of interest, but we think it's a lack of access. So connecting through new media outlets, through public access television, and through civic journalism, among other things, and public dialogue, that's how we see young people connecting to not only their politicians, but their fellow peers.
Okay. So when you say civic journalism, can you say more? What does that mean? What would that look like?
Well, more and more organizations are realizing that if you want to stay on top of the game and in the trend, that you have to be creating media yourself as an organization. So you have to take it to the streets. So that means that nonprofit directors and program associates now have to learn how to use and utilize video equipment and radio as a means of getting out their word, not only on the social networking and email schemes as it was past few years.
Right. So the minute that an event happens in the community, if it's not on YouTube, it didn't really exist. It needs to get up immediately for the word to get out with the kind of work that you're doing in the community.
Yes, yes. I mean, that's more how young people are getting their information now. So traditional means of journalism are slowly becoming history, basically.
Does CreaTV have plans to be putting stuff on the internet? Do you know, as board members, what the vision is for, you know, say the 5-year plan, the 10-year plan, kind of where you see things going for CreaTV?
I would think that that would be part of the plan, because that brings in all of the new media technologies that are waiting in the future. I would hope that that is part of the plan for CreaTV. At the moment, I'm not 100% sure that that is, but we're creating that plan as we go along.
Can you share with us a little bit about what the vision is for the future at CreaTV? It seems like all this work has gone into building the space, setting up the studios, bringing in producers. We're starting to train folks. What will it look like a couple of years from now if things go according to the plan? Who will be here? What kinds of shows will be being produced?
Well, really fulfilling the idea of public access. So making CreaTV a household name and a toolkit not only for agencies, businesses, and producers who are already in the know, but for your average folks on the street who want to get a message out. And so having CreaTV in people's vocabulary is the overall goal, I think.
Maribel, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I would like for CreaTV to be really well known and to be really at the top of everybody's awareness in the community, that it is a tool and it's a resource that's available to them to get their word to the community. I think that the YouTube is one form of communicating that's is very common right now, but the services and the equipment that we have here provides a way to promote the message and the mission of a nonprofit in a very professional way, so that they can compete in the marketplace.
Yeah, I'm really hearing you both say that this studio, CreaTV San Jose, is going to empower the community to make their own professional media, to be able to compete with in the big markets.
Right.
That's great. That's such a wonderful resource for the community. I'm really looking forward to seeing how things progress here. Thank you both for coming in and talking with us about the station.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Share a few of CreaTV's latest developments and plans for the future. As public access television for San Jose, California, CreaTV San Jose is here to serve you as a social, historical, and cultural mirror to our community. See you next time.
Are you a local video producer who would like the chance to get your non-commercial material on television? CreaTV San Jose welcomes your video submissions. As of July 1st, CreaTV San Jose began programming Comcast Channel 15. We're looking for fresh, locally produced content of all genres to air on the channel. Whether it's a documentary, a public service announcement from your nonprofit, or a talk show about local issues, we want your voice, your ideas on Channel 15. For more information on submitting your content, contact us at 408-295-TV15 or go to our website at www.creatvsj.org.